Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. And this is the last installment as Jody for Spiegelmom Scraps guest designer, and there's my code Miranda15. And I used the cut file, so I figured I might as well go big or go home. So I took one of my pictures that I took while I was overseas and turned it into a 12 by 12 layout. So this is a complete photo. I just backed it with a little bit of paper just to give it a little extra strength on the back side. So I showed you everything. I will go over everything that I used. I took the two cut files, the book and the one that's called Book Nerd, on that cut file that you saw in the beginning of my video here. And I'm just backing it with Lawn Fawn's Watercolor Wishes. It's a 6x6 paper pad, and I took the brightest pink that I could find in there because I really wanted these to pop on the layout because it is a black and white photo. So I'm fussy cutting that out. And then I fussy cut out the word nerd and book nerd. And you saw the cut file. I do have the O's and I do have the middle pieces for the word book nerd. So while you see me fussy cutting this book out and the word book nerd, I will go over all of the products that I used. So the sequence that I used is the Cotton Candy Land and the Pink Punch. And to give you a little bit of a background on this picture, I got asked by one of my good photographer friends while I was stationed in Germany to do some photos for him, like photo shoots. And I said, of course I will. And so he shot out this idea to me about, can you bring in your favorite books and stand there and take a bunch of pictures? I want to do a story with your books. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, I can do that, totally. So I've got many, many different pictures that I have with me in black and white, and this one worked amazing for what I want to do. So you will see this evolve. It originally came from Tracy Banks, one of her videos last year. I think I would have to say way in the beginning of last year. She did a 12 by 12 layout as well. That was a photo. And it's the I think it's called Hey Jude. I know it's something like that. And I wanted to do the exact same thing. So that's where I got the inspiration from. And of course, I know that Jody's theme is stamps, but I tried to use my archival ink or my photo ink that I have, and it just didn't quite work. So I did not use I didn't use any stamps on this, so it's kind of my bad, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna still make this work. And ultimately it is seriously either, it is me go big or go home on this. I wanted to finish my last design as just an amazing layout, and I hope that I succeeded. While you're seeing me finish this up, I truly, truly loved working with Jody and the sparklers for this year. It was an amazing journey. I really stepped outside of my comfort zone on a lot of this, and it's not because I was using stamps or any of that. I just wanted to really produce an amazing layout for her since I was her guest designer. So that's a little bit of why I did what I did. And here I am. I'm just putting the what I call the guts, the innards of the R and the D on. And you will see that I will start to lay this down and transform this layout into an amazing photo that I'm not going to actually put in my album. I am going to find a 12 by 12 picture frame, probably from Hobby Lobby, because I love their stuff. I'm addicted to Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to place this in my scrap room. So there's my idea. I am putting down the book. I grabbed if you're wondering what that is called the Sticky Dots from iCraft. I got it off of Thermal Web's website during Black Friday. I love these strips. They're stinking amazing because I literally put that down and all of it's got glue. And somehow I ended up getting some glue on this paper, and I know why. I was putting glue down on this paper and I knew I was going to use it on the book. Why I did it, I don't know, but I did. So I'm just cleaning out the glue. I love my adhesive remover. It's amazing. So now you will see me take my ruler and I take my pencil and I draw my lines. So my theory, and it turns out to be correct, my theory on this is I'm going to act like these words or what I decide to put down on this layout coming out of the book. And I'm going to line those lines, the two lines that you see me drawing with my pencil and ruler, is going to be the sequence. So I kind of want it to be like Star Wars. My theme, my emphasis on it was like Star Wars. So it was like I wanted, you know how they do the scroll in the beginning of Star Wars movies? Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing here. So when you see it, you will see it. You'll see it come to life. And I don't do the whole sequence mix on camera. I start it, but I finish it off camera. Because let's be honest, we would be here for 30 minutes watching me put down sequence when y'all don't need to be watching that. Y'all know how to put down sequence. I mean, if you do have questions about it, certainly leave a comment down below. But essentially, everybody knows how to put stuff down. So I start it and I place my O's in there. Like I said, I do have the O's. I just didn't realize that Jody's cut file did not weld those two O's together. So, but that's okay. So when I did this cut file, I cut it out and I did the book as 5 by 5, or 5 by 5 was the width and 2.5 was like what they called the height of it. So, and then just placed it in there. I just love how this turned out. It was so amazing. So you'll start to see me put down a little bit of sequence. Maybe I don't do it on camera and I come back. I may. Yeah, I think I turned it off. Nope, I start to line. So you see me take a little bit of them and I start to place them all over. So I take the two sequences and I place them all over, and there's my lines. Like I said, I just followed that line that I drew with my pencil. So now these two lines look like I'm completely trying to mimic all these things coming out of this book. And all of these things that are coming out of this book are from a ton of different products, and I'm going to ramble them off here quickly. But I place what I feel when I'm reading a book. I placed all of my good little feel happy type stickers and flowers and whatever else have you, because I truly feel that this part of this layout and part of the reason why I did the way I did it was because it like takes me to another universe. It takes me to another place. My husband hates it, but it's okay with me literally reading, and I will ignore everybody because I'm so engrossed into what I'm reading and doing that I tend to forget that I have family around me. So sometimes he's got to like hit me and be like, Miranda, come back to Miranda land. He's like go off into this like world. So the products, I'm going to ramble them off. Obviously, I will leave everything down below in my description. So I use Pebbles Girl Squad puffy stickers. I use Pink Paisleys Turn the Page puffy stickers. I use the regular Turn the Page stickers that are the clear adhesive ones. I use an exclusive hip kit that I actually kill. Like there's nothing left of it. And you would have to purchase one of their embellishment kits to get that because it's strictly exclusive to their website. And then I pulled out the Good Life which is Oh My Heart, I think. But it's one of Paige's collections, one of them. And I just took things on there. So I used the sticker that's called The Good Life. The Hip Kit had one that was called My Happy Place. The Laugh is from one of these. The stickers are coffee cups that I use because I drink a lot of coffee and I do a lot of cell phones. I wear my sunglasses. I just place so much stuff in here, but it turned out amazing. So again, make sure that you go check out Jody's website. Use my code Miranda15. It's good whether I'm a design team member or not. I'm a guest designer, so definitely make sure that you use my code. And obviously post it in the group and all that kind of stuff, because I'm telling you, Jody just makes an amazing sequence. And I just got done, since this is going up on Tuesday, so on Saturday, I just got done, this past Saturday, I just got done watching. She's adding another 10 to the sequence mix, and oh my goodness, they are amazing. There are so many. I'm like an investment. If she would have stock, I would have a good 50% of her stock. So here I am. I'm just placing all of these things down. Let me grab the layout quick. So, as you're watching this, finishing this up here, I have what the stickers are on there. It's called The Good Life, which is from Paige Evans. There's a Dreaming Of, and it's got 3 little dots. It says Dream, a Dream Chaser, Believe in You, My Happy Place, Changes, Good Laugh, Keep Smiling, and then a bunch of flowers and a couple of birds. I just added the birds. Really, I'm not much of a bird person, but the colors matched perfectly, and I just like how I placed them because they're facing words that are in there. My sunglasses, there's flip-flops because I wear a lot of them, my headphones because I listen to a lot of music, cell phones because I'm constantly on the darn thing, tons of sequins across it. I added flowers and stars and you name it. This whole darn thing is just full of stuff. And I placed a little thing down on the book that says favorite. And it really is. A lot of this stuff is my favorite stuff. It's stuff that is just me. Fits there. I'm laughing all the time. I always giggle when I read my books, especially if it's a good section. And Josh will be like, "What's so funny?" And I'll be like, "No, it's in the book." And then he rolls his eyes or whatever, and he just moves on because he's like, "He ain't gonna get anything out of me because it ain't gonna mean anything." Or I'll giggle and I'll start to say the line, and he's like, "Okay." So yeah. And then I do place my journal, and you'll see that here coming up soon. And I'm just placing down all the stickers. Really, this layout was, I'm telling you, the most easiest layout I have done in a long time. But it looks so intricate, and there's so much stuff on here that it makes it look like I took forever to do it. And really, I did it. It didn't take me long at all to do this. The most time consuming was gluing down the sequins. But other than that, it was simply amazing. I loved it. This has just turned out so well. I just can't get over how it turned out. So I'm just kind of moving some of this stuff around, and I'm just trying to make it fit better, and just making little things look better, fit better on the layout. And I'm just finishing up here. You'll see here shortly that I will start to write down my journaling. And am I done? Yeah, I think I'm done. Should be almost done. I'm just like kind of putting down my last little bits here. Remember, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to get more content, since I am just a guest designer for January, please hit that subscribe button so then you can get all of my other layouts. I'm a part of a couple other design teams, and I've got a couple of new series that are starting in the month of February, so come check me back check me out, and I hope that you enjoy my journal, my journey. It's a lot of my journey on how I really try to push myself out of my comfort zone. So there I am putting my journaling down, and I make it look like I'm reading a book. So it says, when you read a book, it makes me feel so alive and real. You become the characters. You love each one of them. And then I just state love. And it's just kind of like my little, like me doing a little bit of what I feel books do to me. So once you start to see me finish up here, I do put on the side, I put my life, and I put the date stamp in. So I hope to go to Jody's website, check out her shop, and then also remember my code is Miranda15, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!